2026 FIFA World Cup, we're going to be taking a look at the stadiums, the US stadiums, I know it's over North America, so this is, all the 16 stadiums. That's easy enough to say. But this guy, I don't really know. I don't really know much about the stadiums. Like, I couldn't tell you their names. I may have heard of them before. But I want to learn more about the details. If there's any other videos around the World Cup you want me to check out, let me know. But I want to learn more about the stadiums. And again, because this channel is specifically reactions to, US content from me from Australia. I thought this one was a pretty good one to react to. So it's 16 minutes long. We'll get right into it and learn a bit about the stadiums. And as I said, any other relevant information or videos you could lead to from here, maybe other sports and stadiums, whatever you think you'd like to see my reaction and thoughts on. Let me know, but we'll get right into it here today.
The biggest World Cup in history.
Wow.
In 2026, 48 teams will take part for the first time, bringing more matches, new opponents, and a completely revamped knockout bracket.
See, that's just iconic. It's like, it's the biggest ever. Literally, most countries competing. And what a stage for it to happen in North America.
For the first time, bringing more matches, new opponents, and a completely revamped knockout bracket.
Of them, though.
The tournament is shared between three countries, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, turning North America into a single stage for national teams from all over the world. In 2026...
I'm sorry, some of these scenes are beautiful. I'm not going to stop. I'm probably going to be amazed by a lot of things in the video. So, I'll try not to pause a lot, but just, I'm very, very beautiful.
National teams from all over...
Huh? That's amazing. So I'll just try and visually showcase that, and anytime, I'll be feeling like this.
For the world.
I'll just give a look.
In 2026, the entire competition stretches, with matches played in 16 stadiums across the continent. In this video, we'll go through all of them, looking at each venue from a football fan's perspective. On which of these stadiums will your national team play? Let's find out.
It's spread
StadiumDB.com presents FIFA World Cup 2026 Stadiums, Canada, Mexico, USA.
Wow.
With all groups drawn and the full match schedule confirmed, check out our tournament hub. The link is in the video description. You'll find everything you need about the World Cup, plus a clear guide to buying tickets. Thanks to our partnership with a trusted ticketing platform, you can secure your seat without relying on the lottery. If certainty matters to you, explore the ticket links. They may be pricey, but some matches can still be found for under $200 if you act fast.
Wow.
At the northern edge of the World Cup map lies Canada, contributing 2 stadiums on opposite coasts. This is where the tournament meets cooler climates, long distances, and landscapes that usually bring hockey and mountains to mind rather than football. Toronto Stadium, capacity 45,000. Toronto. Toronto is Canada's largest city, set on the shores of Lake Ontario, with a downtown packed with high-rises and neighborhoods where multiculturalism is part of everyday life. In the Exhibition Place complex, right next to the waterfront, stands the smallest venue of the World Cup, Toronto Stadium, known as BMO Field, which has been given 6 games, including 5 group matches and 1 knockout tie. For the tournament, the capacity is increased with additional end-stand seating and hospitality structures, new large video...
See, from the sound of that, it sounds like just at least this one of the stadiums in Canada, it seems like it's more of the group stage. I wonder if, let me know, or I might find out in this video, the bigger knockout stages, the last few, whatever the last finals, I feel like would be in US stadiums. I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be interesting to see which stadium will be, where will the main final be?
Screens and upgraded broadcast, end-stand seating and hospitality structures, new large video screens and upgraded broadcast and catering facilities.
Okay.
In the group stage, it will see Canada and Germany among the teams playing their matches here. BC Place, capacity 54,000. Vancouver.
I know Australia played
Vancouver,
there.
city rich both culturally and in terms of nature, sits between the Pacific and the mountains. So from many spots in the city, you can see water, skyscrapers, and snow-capped peaks all at once.
Okay.
In the middle of downtown, the roof of BC Place dominates the skyline as one of 2 Canadian venues at the 2026 World Cup, hosting 2 of Canada's group matches and offering one of the most urban settings of the entire tournament. The stadium originally opened in the early 1980s and has since hosted everything. Complete transformation turned it into a modern arena with a cable-supported retractable roof, record-breaking center-hung video screens. In the group stage, it will see Belgium, Canada, and Switzerland among the teams playing here.
Wow, that looks nice.
The southern section of the tournament is Mexico, where games are played in a hot, densely populated belt of the country. It is the only host that has already staged 2 full World Cups. So football here blends into everyday city life, street noise, and a festival atmosphere in the stands. Estadio Guadalajara, capacity 48,000, Guadalajara. Zapopan is a satellite city on the edge of the Guadalajara metro area, where it blends traditional charm with colorful streets, ornate churches, famous tequila distilleries, and the sound of mariachi. In this setting, Estadio Guadalajara takes on World Cup duties as one of Mexico's 3 venues, hosting 4 group stage matches.
See, I love how they look. Obviously, the inside of the stadium, especially with the crowd in it, when that's the case, you see the full atmosphere. But I love the outside look and the design of the stadiums. Yeah, they look incredible. Or arenas. We say stadiums a lot. But the title says stadiums anyway. But I feel like arena is, very American.
Cup duties as one of Mexico's 3 venues, hosting 4 group stage matches. Its artificial hillside profile with a grass-covered berm wrapping the back of the stands makes the stadium look like another green hill, while the red bowl of seating and the light, cloud-like roof resting on slender supports give it a volcanic feel. On the pitch, one of the standout fixtures here will be Uruguay versus Spain in the group stage. This and the remaining matches will be watched by fans seated on 2 tiered red stands. Estadio Monterrey, capacity 53,500, Monterrey. Monterrey is the industrial capital of northern Mexico, framed by rugged Sierra Madre and known for its mix of glass towers, factories, and colorful neighborhoods,
I love the glass
plus
towers.
a strong food scene. Here, Estadio Monterrey serves as one of the 3 Mexican venues at the World Cup, taking 3 group matches and 1 round of 32 game. Its metallic shell, inspired by the region's steel and brewing industries, wraps a steep bowl of stands with 2 main tiers, hundreds of corporate boxes, and a slightly lower south stand that opens a postcard view toward the mountains, earning the arena the nickname Steel Giant. The facade is punctured with gill-like openings that ventilate and light the concourses by day and glow after dark, and in the group stage it will see teams such as South Africa and Japan among those playing here. Mexico City Stadium, capacity 83,000, Mexico City. Mexico City is the country's capital and one of the biggest cities in the world, a high-altitude megacity where endless districts, traffic, and pre-Hispanic history meets modern Latin American urban life. In the southern part of this giant metropolis, the legendary Estadio Azteca remains one of...
Yeah, that makes sense because I saw that BBVA.
In the southern part of this giant metropolis, the legendary Estadio Azteca remains capital and one of the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah,
a high-altitude...
And I know the Spanish League was called that.
Megacity where endless districts, traffic, and pre-Hispanic history meets modern Latin American urban life. In the southern part of this giant metropolis, the legendary Estadio Azteca remains one of 3 Mexican venues at the World Cup, hosting group games featuring the hosts and knockout stage matches, and standing as one of the very few stadiums on the planet to have staged World Cup finals in different eras. Ahead of the tournament, the stadium is undergoing the largest upgrade in its history. In the group stage, it will stage the opening match between Mexico and South Africa.
It's got the Mexico colors.
The core of the puzzle is the United States, taking on the majority of the games at this record-breaking World Cup. 11 stadiums spread across a huge country mean multiple time zones, wildly different climates, and the feeling that the tournament is constantly traveling from coast to coast. Miami Stadium, capacity 65,000, Miami.
Solid.
Miami is one of the most recognizable U.S. cities, a coastal metropolis of palm trees, beaches, and a humid tropical climate where sport mixes naturally with a holiday vibe. In the northern part of the metro area, in Miami Gardens, Miami Stadium, better known as Hard Rock Stadium, hosts 4 group games, a round of 32 match, a quarterfinal, and the third-place playoff.
Yeah, the
Originally built as a multi-purpose bowl with characteristic spiral ramps in the corners and later reshaped by major renovations, it now has a bold rectangular roof supported by 4 tall corner masts, huge video screens, and a tighter football layout that brings fans closer to the action.
Football.
In the group stage,
NFL.
it will welcome heavyweights such as Brazil, Uruguay, and Portugal, potentially with Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch. Boston Stadium. Capacity.
By the Portugal, they do have other players in the team outside of Ronaldo, by the way. It seems like he's the only one talked about.
65,000. Boston. Boston is a cultural and historical hub of the U.S. East Coast, with neighborhoods that remember the Revolutionary War, leafy New England suburbs, and a coastline. Boston Stadium hosts 5 group matches around...
Hold up, that looks so big. Pause. But no... Look, wow. That's really cool. I want to, I'm intrigued to see, the other stadiums as well, because I feel like they're in order. I'm not 100% sure, but like the sizes, it looks like that's where we're going, but the size looks crazy.
Of 32 tie and a quarterfinal, with its lighthouse-style tower and arched video board over the north end, creating a kind of stadium gate. 3 main tiers of seating wrap around most of the pitch, with business clubs and private suites built into the structure. And on World Cup nights, special rail services and highways pull fans in from both big cities. In the group stage, potential headline fixtures here include clashes like Mbappe versus Holland or high-profile meetings featuring Morocco and England. Seattle
I like how one of the games they said 2 players against each other, then the other games, the actual countries' names.
Stadium. Capacity.
Seattle.
69,000. Seattle. Seattle lies between water and mountains, with its downtown squeezed between Elliott Bay, lakes, and
all these different cities. I love these views. Like, they're so beautiful, man. I had to experience that for myself. That'll be an experience. But wow, yeah, these cities are beautiful, and it's like each one has their own flavor to it. But yeah, each one very beautiful.
Lies between water and mountains, with its downtown squeezed between Elliott Bay, lakes, and green hills, ferries, coffee culture, and views towards Mount Rainier.
Yeah, amazing views.
Just south of the city center, in the Soto district, stands Seattle Stadium, one of the most atmospheric venues of the World Cup, with its open north end looking onto the skyline, and stands famed for some of the loudest support in sport, hosting 4 group games, a round of 32 tie, and a round of 16 match. Most of the seats run along the sides of the pitch under 2 long arch-supported roofs, while brick-clad facades, steep upper tiers, and flexible capacity make it feel both like a downtown arena and a classic football wall when Belgium and Mohamed Salah's Egypt play their matches here.
Salah.
First time on our channel, we publish new stadium rankings and roundups every week. Click the red button and join over 100,000 subscribers.
If there's any other ones you would like me to check out, like here we're doing it from the World Cup perspective, but whether it be, because these seem a lot of like American football, NFL stadiums. If you want me to kind of look at them, do a reaction, or there's videos from that perspective, and it gives more details from a NFL standpoint, let me know if you'd like me to check out some of those. Or any other sports stadiums.
Philadelphia Stadium. Capacity, 69,000. Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of the most historic cities in the USA, associated with the Declaration of Independence, brick row houses, and the industrial feel of the eastern seaboard.
Wow.
In the south of the city, inside a large sports complex, Philadelphia Stadium hosts 5 group matches and 1 round of 16 tie. 3 tiers of stands, an eagle-inspired shape, and brick-style details give it a classic NFL look.
Okay, yeah, I can see that now. It's like, like for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the stadium is designed in an eagle shape. Big brain moves.
Solar panels and small wind turbines around the structure add a modern, eco-focused touch. One of the big nights here should feature Brazil, and a team like Curaçao also get its chance on this stage in the group phase. Los Angeles Stadium. Capacity, 70,000. Los Angeles.
Okay, what are they going to show
Los
here?
Angeles is a vast metropolis of hills, valleys, and palm-lined boulevards. The City of Angels is a diverse cultural hub, famous for its entertainment scene,
Love the palm
Pacific
trees.
beaches, and global influence.
Beaches. They got
Los
it.
Angeles Stadium in Inglewood, known as SoFi Stadium, has a flowing, futuristic form with a nearly transparent roof.
Yeah,
Open air,
that's got you feeling like you're from the future when you're here. Well, looking at through the video, the style of the stadium is very futuristic.
yet covered, has a flowing, futuristic form with a nearly transparent roof. Open air yet covered stands and sculpted terrace gardens that blur the line between indoors and outdoors. Its perforated aluminium facade with LED lighting and
Come again, perforated. This man's got the words.
line between indoors and outdoors. Its perforated aluminium facade with LED lighting and the suspended 360-degree infinity screen underline its status as one of the most innovative and expensive stadiums in the world. The
Looks
production
like
of content displayed during a match on the giant screen alone requires the involvement of around 80 people. The stands are divided into as many as 4 major tiers, intersected by bands of premium seating. The stadium hosts 5 group matches, 2 round of 32 games, and a quarterfinal. National teams playing here include the United States, Belgium, and Iran. San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. Capacity, 71,000. San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco is a bayfront metropolis framed by hills and ocean views. Just to the south, the wider Bay Area blends tech campuses, suburban neighborhoods, and waterfront landscapes. San Francisco Bay Area Stadium in Santa Clara, known as Levi's Stadium, features 3 main tiers of seating, an exposed steel structure, and a tall west stand topped with a rooftop garden and solar panels, reflecting its LEED-certified eco-friendly design. The asymmetrical bowl opens up for giant end-zone video screens and houses hundreds of concessions and premium areas, while the stadium's clean rectilinear lines give it a modern tech campus feel. San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, staging 5 group fixtures and 1 round of 32 tie, and national teams playing here include Jordan and Algeria. Houston Stadium. Capacity, 72,000. Houston. Houston is a sprawling southern metropolis with glassy office towers and warehouses. It is a city of NASA mission control, big flavor Tex-Mex and barbecue, and trademark southern hospitality. Houston Stadium, known commercially as NRG Stadium, features a natural grass pitch, steep multi-tiered stands, and one of the NFL's first fully retractable roofs, whose twin 206-meter trusses allow the panels to glide over the field in minutes. Massive end-zone video boards, extensive premium seating, and a flexible...
Hold on. Look how big those are. Wow. That's look how long it stretches. Like, it would be good to see it, when they actually put the replays on. How they look.
Bowl that regularly hosts end-zone video boards, extensive premium seating, and a flexible bowl that regularly hosts football, rodeo, and concerts make it a true multi-purpose arena adapted to the Gulf Coast climate. Houston Stadium, welcoming 5 group matches plus round of 32 and round of 16 ties, includes national teams like Mexico, Portugal, and Cape Verde. Kansas City Stadium. Capacity, 73,000. Kansas City. Kansas City straddles the Kansas-Missouri state line, known for its barbecue, fountains, and jazz heritage, with a broad, low-rise skyline rolling over gentle Midwestern hills.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
Kansas City Stadium, better known as Arrowhead Stadium, is an open, red-seated elliptical bowl with cutout corners for its distinctive oval video boards, steep 3-tier stands, and no roof, with lighting arrays perched high above the sidelines. Its symmetrical wraparound seating and an enclosed feel help trap sound, making it one of the loudest stadiums in the world, and a cauldron-like venue for World Cup matches. Kansas City Stadium, providing the backdrop for 4 group stage games, a round of 32 clash, and a quarterfinal. National teams playing here include Ecuador, the Netherlands, and the 2022 World Champions. Atlanta Stadium. Capacity, 75,000. Atlanta. Atlanta is the capital of Georgia. The city blends southern hospitality with big city energy, from world-class museums to...
the actual cities, not just the cities themselves, but the city parts of the cities. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Yeah, the cities look nice. with all the buildings. Yeah, like the city areas. Okay.
The city blends Southern hospitality with big
Yeah.
city energy, from world-class museums to comfort food staples like fried chicken and peach cobbler.
Ooh.
Atlanta Stadium, known as Mercedes-Benz Stadium, is a futuristic arena
Mercedes.
with a retractable 8-panel roof inspired by a camera aperture, a
that's
vast
cool.
glass facade opening views of the skyline, and
Wow.
a circular halo LED video board suspended around the roof opening. 2 main seating tiers split by premium balconies wrapped tightly around the field, while its sustainable design, distinctive angular exterior, and flexible configuration make it one of the World Cup's architectural showpieces. Atlanta Stadium rounding it off with 5 group matches, a round of 32 tie, a round of 16 game, and a blockbuster semifinal.
Ooh,
National teams
semifinal.
playing here include the reigning European champions Spain
Wow.
and Uzbekistan. New York, New Jersey Stadium. Capacity 82,500. New York,
lot.
New Jersey. New York and New Jersey share one of the world's most iconic metropolitan skylines, where Manhattan's skyscrapers give way across the Hudson to New Jersey's sprawling suburbs, malls, and entertainment districts. New York, New Jersey Stadium in East Rutherford, known as MetLife Stadium, is a 3-tiered bowl with steep stands and a louvered facade that can light up in different colors, echoing the identities of its 2 NFL tenants and, during the World Cup, the colors of its host nations. Players will be played
There you
under
go.
illuminated louvers, solar-powered lighting, giant HD video boards, and a dense, steep bowl originally built for the Giants and
that's
Jets.
huge.
During the tournament, it steps into the global spotlight as an expanded, FIFA-compliant version of itself, hosting 5 group games, a round of 32 tie, a round of 16 match, and on 19th July, the World Cup final. National teams playing here include one of the bests like Brazil, Germany, France, and England. Dallas Stadium. Capacity 94,000. Dallas. Dallas-Fort Worth is a sprawling metroplex of suburbs. The skyline opens out into wide horizons, stadiums, and entertainment districts that pull fans in from across the state and beyond. Dallas Stadium in Arlington, known as AT&T Stadium, sits under an elliptical roof supported by 2 huge steel arches and a retractable system, with giant glass doors behind each goal that can transform it from a fully enclosed, air-conditioned arena into a semi-open stadium. Inside, steep multi-tiered stands and a record-breaking HD video board hanging over the pitch create the feeling of a self-contained city under a roof, in true Texas style where everything is built to be bigger. During the World Cup, the stadium will host 9 matches, 5 group games,
That's a
2
lot.
round of 32 fixtures, 1 round of 16 tie, and a semifinal. Some of the top national teams playing here include the Netherlands, Argentina, Japan, and England, as well as Austria, Croatia, and Jordan.
Yeah, this one looks really impressive. And again, I love these views, as I said earlier, from outside the stadium, and the sun setting here is absolute perfect timing.
Japan and England, as well as Austria, Croatia, and Jordan.
Wow.
Who do you think will win the 2026 World Cup? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more stadium content on our channel and social media. See you soon.
Good. Yeah, this was a really good video. I like this one for the World Cup hype right now. Ooh, this one could be interesting as well. The rejected stadium is what went wrong. But yeah, I'll leave a link to this original video in the description. Let me know if you are in any of these cities, and if you want to let me know about the stadiums, like just more information, or anything you want to tell me up in the comment section. And yeah, who do you think is going to, like you said, who do you think is going to win the World Cup from here? Wish the best. I say wish the best to the United States. I'm from Australia. We got a game coming up as well. So yeah, it's all in good fun. But especially, they're all amazing, but those later few ones, like the capacity, crazy, and they just looked absolute, how the seating is, like the stadiums look so big. It's absolutely incredible. As I said, even from the outside, the design of them, from an architecture standpoint, look absolutely incredible. So yeah, I really like this video. It's a bit of a longer one for me, normally 16, because on top of my reaction to it. A bit of a bigger video, but hopefully you like my reaction. Any other videos you'd like me to check out, whether it be World Cup related, stadiums related, or just other videos that have got a connection at least to America, United States, as this is what I do on this channel for the reactions. So if you're new, I'm from Australia, welcome. You can take a look at any of the other videos I've done, or you can give more recommendations in the comments, and I'll see you in another video.